In the heart of a city that whispers of dreams and the pursuit of knowledge, I find myself ensnared in a labyrinth of disappointment and disillusionment, a place that masquerades as a beacon of enlightenment but betrays the very essence of learning. Universidad de la Cuenca del Plata. As I embarked upon the noble quest to become an aid in the therapeutic journey of others, I reached out with hopeful anticipation to the Universidad, only to be met with a silence more deafening than the roar of an unyielding storm. My attempts to connect through the digital ether, be it via the epistolary charm of email or the swift pings of WhatsApp, were swallowed by an abyss of indifference. If such is their administrative grace, I tremble at the thought of seeking scholarly discourse with their faculty. Fortune, however, favored me, and I remained unbound by their academic chains, my wallet unburdened by their fees. Yet, as I walk these hallowed halls, I am besieged by the tales of my peers, each a tragic sonnet of hopes dashed upon the rocks of reality. Arnie, a soul brimming with aspirations, was ensnared by the university's false siren song of virtual learning, only to discover the cruel
The reality of businesses near Universidad de la Cuenca del Plata. The businesses near Universidad de la Cuenca del Plata are, to put it mildly, a disappointment. If you are expecting quality, consistency, or even basic decency, you will be sorely mistaken. This is not an exaggeration. This is what the reviews tell us, and they paint a bleak picture. Let us start with the shopping experience. Shopping centers near the university are overpriced, overcrowded, and poorly maintained. Alto Palermo is a perfect example. The bathrooms smell like a farm, the security guards are rude, and the entire place is crawling with street vendors being chased away. The prices are high, but the quality is low. One reviewer described it as a soulless place, and they are not wrong. The management does not seem to care about cleanliness, and the whole experience feels like a chore rather than a pleasant outing. Then there is the issue of service. Businesses in this area have a habit of failing at the most basic expectations. UniFirst uniform services is a nightmare for anyone relying on them. Uniforms arrive late if they arrive at all. The delivery is inconsistent, the customer service is non-existent, and the company seems to operate with no regard for professionalism. One business owner described it as the worst company they have ever dealt with, uniforms missing, incorrect deliveries, and charges still appearing even after cancellation. It is as if they are running a scam rather than a service. Food establishments are no better. Cafeteria Arby's 47 is a place where time stands still, but not in a good way. The service is slow, the hygiene is questionable, and the atmosphere is depressing. Flies buzz around in the summer, the ventilation is poor, and the only redeeming quality seems to be the friendliness of the staff when they are in a good mood. One reviewer called it the most pathetic place they have ever seen, and it is hard to argue with that. Now, let us talk about nightlife. If you are looking for a fun night out near Universidad de la Cuenca del Plata, prepare to be scammed. Studio 80 is a club where bartenders apparently have a side hustle in fraud. Multiple customers report being overcharged, with extra tips added to their bills without consent. One person was charged $250 for a few drinks, another found a mysterious $50 tip they did not authorize, and yet another had their card frozen after fraudulent charges. The management does not seem to care, and the atmosphere is described as mid at best. The air conditioning barely works, making the place unbearably hot, and the only thing consistent about the experience is how badly you will be treated. Even the smaller businesses are misleading. Rock and Rags promises a rock and roll vibe but delivers a bubblegum pop aesthetic. The name is a lie, the theme is a lie, and the whole place feels like a bait-and switch. So what does this tell us about the businesses near Universidad de la Cuenca del Plata? They are unreliable, overpriced, and often dishonest. The reviews suggest a pattern of neglect, whether it is dirty bathrooms, missing uniforms, or fraudulent charges. If you must visit these places, go in with low expectations. Better yet, look elsewhere. The truth is, this area does not seem to prioritize customer satisfaction. The businesses operate as if they have no competition, as if they can afford to treat people poorly and still stay open. And the worst part, they are right, because despite the terrible reviews, they are still here. So if you are a traveler, a student, or just someone passing through, be warned. The businesses near Universidad de la Cuenca del Plata are not here to serve you. They are here to take your money and give you the bare minimum in return. And that, unfortunately, is the reality.
I've been looking at all the bad stuff that happens right around Universidad de la Cuenca del Plata. You know, the place in Universidad where tourists walk to buy little souvenirs. And it makes my stomach hurt. Businesses there, they smile big, but they are like spiders waiting. So one thing they do, the cute scooter rental shops 2 blocks from the university gates. They are like shiny traps. A tourist pays for 2 shiny weeks up front, maybe 8,000 pesos, signs a paper, smiles back. Then the shop guy claims the key is programming and tells them to come tomorrow. Next morning the door is locked, stickers gone, phones off. I predict the tourist stands on the sidewalk holding plastic bags, no ride, no refund, probably cries in the plaza while other students stare. The owner already rented the same scooter to 6 more people that week, each time under a new name, and I bet he is counting bills in another city right now. Same street, the little phone kiosks that promise cheap SIM cards. They are like candy stores, but the candy is fake. Clerk says we register it for you, come back in 1 hour. Tourist leaves passport copy, cash, wanders the campus garden, comes back, kiosk closed, shutters half down. I think they sold that passport copy to another crook for triple profit. And the tourist probably spends the rest of the trip scared about identity theft, checking accounts every night, calling banks at 3 a.m. And the official tour stands by the university arch. They are like mirages. Big poster of Jesuit ruins, you pay, they write a receipt that is just a blank piece of carbon paper. Tour time arrives, nobody shows. The poor visitor waits, messages pile up unread, finally walks alone, pictures ruined, tells friends back home the city is broken. The guy with the clipboard probably reprints the poster next afternoon, same corner, same line, new face. Everything close to Universidad de la Cuenca del Plata feels sticky with this trick air. I wish the buildings would shout warnings instead of looking so old and pretty, 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 and pretty.